Hello, folks. Hello, VC. For you folks that still don't know what VC stands for, it's Vinyl Community. I am just weeks away from getting my teeth fixed, so another video here where I struggle with pronunciation, which is partially why I'm not making so many videos. It's not like I don't want to talk to you people, but yeah, I got it scheduled, so things are moving along. I want to share with you that recently, through the Vinyl Community page on Facebook, I got turned on to an album that I had to buy. Now, I'm still only working part-time, so I don't really have that much money, and even though I'm buying again, I'm already realizing that I have to be careful because I can't just buy like I used to. And you all know how it is when you can buy, you just want to buy. But anyway, I forget the person's name because I don't know them, but someone in the group on Facebook posted this album by an artist named Vinyl Williams with a V. Vinyl Williams. The album is called Into. Now, first off, I was taken by the artwork. That's beautiful. What we have here is a kind of it's the inside of a mosque, and the picture is, I don't know how you would call that, panoramically put together. Anyway, I liked the cover so much that I endeavored to go find out what the music sounded like. And I was pleasantly surprised that the music fits the cover very well. It's kind of a lush mixture of psychedelic sound and almost shoegaze. Some artists that come to mind are Washed Out, Todd Rundgren. It's very melodic and lush. Melodically, I love the chord phrasings that this guy is using. And the intervals. It's just very, very colorful music. I just heard my phone beeping. I'm going to keep talking here for a minute. This is something new. This is a brand new release, and I recommend it. I do. You can listen to it on Bandcamp. I'll leave the link. Vinyl Williams, Into. I love that cover, and I would endeavor to have a cover that psychedelic one day. Just really good. The last couple videos that I've done, I haven't said anything socially, and I want to say why. It's not that I don't care and I'm not watching anymore, but to me right now, it really seems like the plot is completely gone, and it's pointless to try to talk sense because nothing sensible is going to be done anytime soon regarding national and international politics and business. It's a naked power grab that has been going on forever and will continue. All the talking in the news, it's all propaganda. The only thing going on is people who have the money to do what they want are doing exactly that. That's all that's going on. So what's the point of saying anything, I guess I should say I'm thankful that I don't live somewhere where things are really, really tough, really squalid. We still even the poorest in America have it better than many people in other parts of the world. So that's why I haven't been saying anything, because it's just really obvious that people who can afford to have what they want got there because of self-interest. You can't get that powerful by caring about others, can you? Some music that's sitting out that got played recently. This is something on the Opus 1 label, which deals a lot with contemporary classical and avant-garde music. This is incredibly good. Margaret Brewer's Aurolucent Echoes, the lead piece off of this for harp and small ensemble, is magnificent. It's just beautiful. In the description here, the composer says she was attempting to make the music shimmer. I would say that I see that, but what I get is more celestial. The cover is good. It's beautiful. Not too cerebral at all. This is something that people that like Eno and ambient music, man, you need to hear this. This is amazing. I've had this for years and just decided to pull it, and I played this twice. Wow. Fantastic. Margaret Brewer, Aurolucent Echoes in particular. Gorbo, do you know this one? Here's one that I came through the BC, possibly Chris 4127 basket. I forget sometimes, but French jazz / free jazz, a very good album. Bovard, Bourquin, Franchioli, and Clerc. Really fine playing, but beyond that, what it is they got a sound and a feeling on this session. It's a really good. It's like it would have been cool to have been in the room when they were playing this music. This is a very good album. This is Luxuria was a band that was started by Howard Devoto, formerly of the band Magazine. And I really like this band. And the lead song off of the album, The Beast Box, is Dreaming. This is a 12-inch single. I don't know. I think this song is almost a classic. I think I played this song 6 or 7 times in a row yesterday because it's so good. And I, again, admit that I'm kind of nerdy like that. Maybe even kind of a autistic retard or something, where when I like something and it catches me, I'm just kind of stuck on it, you know. This is brilliant. The wordplay as well as the music. You know, I don't know that it means anything. It's the wordplay. Howard Devoto is good at saying things that catch my attention. I think this is brilliant. The Beast Box is Dreaming. Always have, and played the shit out of it last night. Brain Worlds by my friend Mason Brown down in Atlanta, Georgia. Split with Plosive. Wonderful ambient piece. If you like Frippertronics or Eno, I keep using that word, Eno, that name Eno. It's a good touch point. Mason signed it for me. This is a limited edition, 250 copies. I have number 39. This is beautiful. Very spatial. Speaking of space, I played this as well. Really good on Klaus Schultz Innovative Communication label. Claramonshine, Luna Africana. There's a playful element of rhythm on here, but it doesn't sound African. I think that's why they use that title. It's really good, though. A band that seems to have been forgotten completely is In the Nursery. I played this last night, and it's just... There's elements of classical and military in their music, which I find intriguing. L'Esprit. This is my favorite by them. Twins, I think, are the leaders of this band. Really wonderful music, not rock. And then yesterday, besides watching a documentary on Robert Altman, the legendary film director, whose grandson lives here in Omaha, Dana Altman. I've worked with Dana. Watched that. That was really good. But besides that, I listened to this Gheorghe Ligeti, and it has 3 different pieces by him. Aventures. Man, this is the man really knew what he was doing. Stretching your auditory experience through setting up these pieces to do things beyond melodic modalities. This is one that can be a mind expander. I highly encourage and recommend Gheorghe Ligeti. his music is, if you're familiar with Stockhausen, check out Ligeti, as well as Luciano Berio. Just a little bit more. Here's another album that, this is why I made the comment at the beginning of the video, because I have started buying, and records aren't cheap. New records aren't cheap. And so I have to be careful, you know. $20, $30 purchase is major at my level of income. So I ordered this through Homer's, and they got it in for me. Steve Jansen and Richard Barbieri, Lumen, on K-Scope. Steve Jansen and Richard Barbieri were in the band Japan. They are the reason that I discovered Steven Wilson and Porcupine Tree. This is a live recording. Apparently this is the only live concert or tour that they put on, and this is a recording of it. It's brilliant. Steven Wilson of Porcupine Tree plays guitar on this. In all honesty, I still rate this music higher than Steven Wilson and Porcupine Tree. Steve Jansen and Richard Barbieri, these guys are like audio alchemists to me, and the music is so sublime, and I'm just going to use the word sophisticated, that I think that it's special. It's something that I think is like that old comment, that old term, pearls before swine. This is not to put down anyone, but to just say that this music is not common. It is like a fine wine, like a rich fabric, and not everyone is going to recognize it when they hear it. But you folks that know quality, when you hear this, you'll know right away. I highly recommend this. Now, does this become a contender for my album of the year? Actually, not this one. I love this, but you know, they had to make some, it sounds like they had to make some alterations in order to play the music live, because what they had recorded was probably too hard to realize. And I'll be honest, because of my love and familiarity with these pieces, there were certain passages I was like, wow, they couldn't reproduce that, you know. I really noticed it. So that takes away from it. Mew is still my album of the year. This is a contender for album of the year. Vinyl Williams, Into. This is really good. Now, I will say on side 3, because I've listened to this all the way through a bunch of times already because I really like it. Side 3, there's a slight dip. On Mew's new album, Plus Minus, there are no dips in my interest. That baby just burns all the way through. But this is, I highly recommend this. Vinyl Williams, Into. This is the kind of thing I'm looking for. Melody, space, color, no obvious references to daily or roots, you know. I want to be transported away. You know, it's been on my mind a few times, you know, since visiting with Joe Nazarowski, how I shared with him how I try to make music. You know, it kind of synthesized in my mind how to describe what it is I'm doing when I make music. I'm trying to make music to reflect the world that I wish I lived in, not the one I do live in. I try to make music for a world I'd like to live in. With that in mind, I'm going to end this by not playing an entire piece of music that I'm working on. It's pretty much done, but I think you might have heard some of it in one of my other videos, but I just love how it's ending. And partially what I'm doing is I'm trying to teach myself how to write better cinematically. People say there's a cinematic quality to my songs, my music. I've been watching a few movies late at night, studying the soundtracks, because I have, like I say, a project imminent, and I want to do a better job. So there's a cinematic quality to this, but I'm teaching myself how to really, you know, weave the music around emotions and changes in play. But besides that, this piece is a new one from August, and I just... Is this the one? Yeah, there's so many. So it's kind of... Let's let it play a little bit. Then the bridge. Heading towards the end here. I like the way that ends. I like the way that ends. And that is an example of, what I'm trying to achieve when I'm making the music here at home is I'm just trying to create an atmosphere of feeling that makes life better, makes it feel better, more livable, something that has some kind of beauty. That's a big reason why I make this music. Another piece that I'm started. Brendan James, I want to thank you so much again for your gift a couple years ago when you gave me those drum sounds. I'm still using a lot of that. I'm fine with these drum sounds. I still hear from my younger friends that you got to get updated sounds, but I don't have the money, But I like I like this.